Welcome aboard Holland America's MS Zuiderdam. Today we're taking on a full ship tour from the very top decks all the way down to the lowest guest areas so you can see exactly what it's like on board this beautiful Vista class ship. We'll explore all the highlights, the pools, dining venues, entertainment spaces, lounges, and those cozy corners Holland America fans love. Whether you're planning a cruise on the Zuiderdam soon or just curious what life on board looks like, this walkthrough will give you the full picture. I'll leave a link at the very end to our room tour, so be sure to click on that if you want to see what our cabin looks like. If this is your first time here, I'm Carrie and this is Bass Travels. If you enjoy ship tours and cruise travel content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along. We have plenty more coming your way. All right, we're starting on deck 10 aft, and we are going to work our way down. So here we are on deck 10. A port day, so quite quiet up here. Observation deck. This is the back aft pool. There is smoking over here. And plenty of loungers. And you'll see up here is the sports court where pickleball is quite famous. You can do basketball as well. Gorgeous day today. They don't have even half the sun loungers out up here. But we are in, let's see, Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island today. So it's not like we're in the tropical Caribbean at Half Moon Key. I bet you if we were there, these loungers would be full. It's the famous Holland America stacks there. And funny story, as we were pulling into port today and docking, I went up to the to get coffee on deck 9. Deck 10. Well, we're making our way there, and the Volendam was pulling up, and that was the first ship that I worked on, as well as the first ship that Corey ever went on. So, kind of blast from the past there. I love that they have the old classic wooden benches throughout as well. That's really nice. And then just up there is the retreat area. You do have to pay for those. You get cabanas, and I think they'll bring you food throughout the day. And here is overlooking the Lido deck. Now this is weather friendly. the top part here will close. So the other night for the orange party, they had it closed, and it was pretty warm out, so it kind of felt like a sauna in there. But if it's a beautiful day like today, they have it open and you can get some sun if you want. And there's the retreat up there. This might be as far as we can go on deck 10 over here. Oh, no, I can, let's see, y'all. That is the Explorer's, well, there you go, crow's nest right there. But it's more of a, like a coffee bar now than when we were here. It was like, when we worked on ships, it was more of a nightclub. Ooh. Puzzles and games and chess and checkers. This is where I've been going for my morning coffee. Now, if you have any questions, don't forget to pop them in the comments below. We'd be more than happy to help. And don't forget to subscribe and follow along. We're going to put together some content on all the ports we visited during this cruise, so we are very happy to share the excursions that we did through the ship and also the homemade excursions that were created on our own. Now, if you have any drink package, the specialty coffees here are included. They do count towards your daily drink limit of 15 unless you upgrade to the elite beverage package, which we did. with the elite beverage package, the non-alcoholic drinks like coffees and specialty juices and like cans of water and stuff do not count towards your 15 drink a day limit. Whereas on the have it all basic package that you would get, anything that you order counts towards the 15 drink limit. Okay, and I think we have pretty much toured deck 10. There is the upstairs to the retreat, which we do not have access to. So, again, there's another access to the retreat. We are now 10 forward, so I will go down one deck, and that's where we're going to find the fitness center and the spa and salon. And we are now to deck 9. Over here is where I cannot go because it is the thermal suite area. You can buy passes for the week, or I think that you can buy them per day. And we did purchase one for Corey so that he could do the full experience for the week with some friends. And I was just going to get one for the day. However, my favorite part is doing the sauna. And as you can see right here, they have a sauna included for free for everybody. This is not a restricted area. And there is a sauna. So I will not open it, but it's right there. The nice thing about Holland America is they do not make you check your pool towels in and out. They just have them in the cabin for you for if you're going on shore, and then they have them easily available on all of the, out by the sun loungers. So you'll see here, there's some pool stations right there, or towel stations, so you can just grab as you want. And they've got water and tea in the morning. They've got orange juice out there as well. So there is the pool and hot tub. We have 0 people in the pool, but it is open. So there's 3 hot tubs out here. And then on this side over here is going to be the dive-in. And don't forget, you can order ahead on the mobile app for this complimentary food option here. I personally love the Cannonball burger and their cheese fries, but I don't think we've had anything bad here. And then over on the other side is a fantastic pool bar. Here's a tip for you if you have the beverage package. Be sure to ask the bartenders what level of liquor is included. If you order a margarita, don't just order a margarita. Ask what tequila you can get that's covered. You'd be surprised at how good you can get. And then we are going to make our way through the Lido buffet, which I think is between lunch and dinner. So they might have I don't think they even have any food stations open right now. Now, there's not really going to be much to see during this part of the tour because the buffet itself is closed, but I liked doing this because there weren't as many people. But be sure to check out the mobile app because it lists what's available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day of the cruise. So you can get a game plan ahead of time of where you want to eat. And then there are multiple stations like this out on the buffet area. You can get various teas. They have milks and stuff for your coffees. There's complimentary coffee. They have iced tea and lemonade. They have water and they have juice stations as well. So all of that is complimentary. I hope you're enjoying this tour of the Zuiderdam. If you are, don't forget to subscribe and join our little community here on YouTube. Our goal is to help everyone, from the experienced travelers to first-time cruisers, and even those still deciding if cruising is right for them. While this isn't a strictly cruise-only channel, cruising has definitely become our favorite way to travel lately. What we love most is that on a cruise, you get to set the pace. Be as busy or as laid back as you want. There's always something happening on board, but you can also do absolutely nothing if that's more your style. And now we are going aft to the other pool. And there's a bar over here. Plenty more loungers and pool and hot tubs. And then this is the smoking section. So you can do cigarettes and cigars over on this side over here. And that wraps up deck 9. Okay, so decks 8 through deck 4 are all going to be just cabins, so there's not really going to be much to tour from 8 down to 4. But I will say that deck 7 houses most of the Neptune and Pinnacle suites. There are some other Neptune suites scattered throughout the ship, but the majority of them will be on deck 7. And we did not stay in a Neptune suite on this ship. However, we were able to take a quick peek at the lounge area, and similar to the Neptune lounge area that was on the Rotterdam when we did stay in a Neptune suite in April of last year, it's an interior lounge. So it's kind of a bummer that Holland America has those Neptune lounges as an interior spot. But it's still better than not having anything. It's a really nice complimentary area for those that are staying in the Neptune and Pinnacle suites to access. They have their own concierge person that's there throughout the day. They're not there 24/7, but I think it's like a 9 to 5 type thing. They host, I think it was on embarkation day or maybe the day after, they do like a little cocktail reception to kind of get to know what everything that the Neptune suite entails. And then they have various snacks throughout the day. They do not have anything hot, but they'll have things like pastries, and have sandwiches and chips and cheese and stuff like that. And then they also have a fantastic coffee maker with the fancy espressos and all that stuff. And then they have teas and juices and waters, and they do have an honor bar. So if you do want to use your beverage package, you basically just go up and you write your drink down on a piece of paper, and then they take that. Say you got a glass of red wine, that would count as one of your 15 beverages for the day if you have a drink package. So that's about all I have to share on the Neptune experience. Now, Neptune and Pinnacle suites also get things like priority embarkation and disembarkation. There is a separate Club Orange dining on this ship. It's part of the main dining room, but you get faster access to the tables. And then there's also supposed to be one special menu item, but we didn't really see that a lot throughout the ship. Throughout the cruise that we were on. But what was nice for us was, while we did not do Neptune, we did do Club Orange, so I'll do a separate video on that. But it basically got us all the same perks except for not being able to go into the Neptune lounge itself. Unlike the newer mega ships, there's not really much to explore because everything is really housed on like 3 or 4 decks on this ship. Okay, 3 aft. Here is the top floor of the dining room that we are going to see next. And then if you are sailing Club Orange or Pinnacle or Neptune, you'll have a private check-in area down on deck 2. The dining room is closed for now. Again, it's between lunch and dinner. And we are making our way from aft to forward. And just FYI, you can also walk around outside, but I'm going to stay inside right now. The photo gallery. Up to, I believe, the ocean bar. We must be having an event here right now because it is quite full, especially for it being a port day. More art. And this is kind of the mid heart of the ship. So the ocean bar is up here on deck 3. They have live entertainment over there to the left. And there's the main atrium area. Okay, let's see what we have next. They do have a lot of restrooms throughout the ship, which is really nice. We did a Virgin Voyages cruise back in April of this year, and we found that not only were the restrooms lacking, but the signage letting you know where they were was like non-existent. So Holland America does a great job of not only having a lot of restroom options, but they make it easily accessible for you to know where they are. I'm going all the way around here because I think this is where, I thought this is where the library was, but I think it's one deck further. So we're going to keep turning around this way. Just kidding. Let's go one more. Obviously we're in port right now, so none of the shops are open. But if you forget anything, I bet you can find it in one of these shops. This hall has an odd odor. Interesting. Now, here's the library. And then over here they have the Hudson room and the Half Moon room. So if you wanted to play like cards, they have different events here. I think like maybe one of these rooms is for Mahjong at some point. But there's 3 rooms like this right here. And then the library. And we have made our way forward. So next we are going to run into the main theater. So I will go ahead and take you outside real quick. It's going to get loud. Let's see, they have lounge chairs out there if you'd like to relax. They've got lifeboats. Different spot if you want to go outside and not be around a bunch of people. This theater is the main stage and it is 2 stories. Plenty of seating on this ship we have found when it comes to shows. It's not one where you have to get here 30 minutes in advance to be able to make sure that you have a spot. So we really appreciate that about this theater. When we were on the Rotterdam, we thought the theater was extremely small for the size of ship. And if you weren't there 30 minutes in advance, you couldn't find a seat to the show. So that has not been the case here, and we've done multiple shows. And we are almost done, guys. I think 2 decks left to go. Next, we will be going down to deck 2, but I don't remember if I did this deck 3 scan here, so there you go. What we have, oh, before I go down, actually I'll just take you down these stairs. How cool is this? They have all of the plaques of all the places that they have visited. The first time you go to a port, that port gives you a plaque of some sort. And they have it displayed where all the passengers can see it. I think that's pretty cool. Deck 2. Again, we are forward, so this is going to be the other part of the theater. And look at how pretty these stairs are. It might be an old ship, but it still has grand touches to it. All right, we are about to go through, it sounds like trivia or something. This is the billboard on board, which they have a piano player that plays at night, which is pretty fun. And the casino is over here, and then there's the billboard bar. Hello! And we're in port, so obviously the casino is closed.
It's the island.
We haven't really had much luck in the
Is a
casino this
province
time
of
around,
what
but
country?
we still have 3 nights left. You never know. Things could change.
Sorry. Chile.
And coming through here is the casino bar. And they did have some live sports going on a few of these TVs throughout the cruise so far. So I'm not telling you for sure if they're going to have your sports team game on or not, but they were showing some. I think that this is a really cool little spot back here. And some more artwork. And now I believe we're going to be coming up on the Rolling Stones room next. I believe we're on the back side of it right now. Boom, there you go. This is the other location where they have live music. This is where they have a lot of people meet if you are meeting for like a tender ticket on a tender port day or like for shore excursions and stuff like that. And then just around to the left is where the billboard onboard is. And now we're going to come up to the Pinnacle Bar, I believe.
Every time the bill, are we going to close? That's another thing.
Another view from the atrium. And then all over here on this level is going to be the Pinnacle restaurant. And here's the Pinnacle Bar. They do open, at least on our cruise, I think they opened at like 7 in the morning. So maybe 7 or 7:30, just make sure to check your daily planner. But they do coffee and Bloody Marys and like champagne, I think they said. So it's not a full bar early on in the morning, but there is something, and you can also get coffee, and they had like muffins and stuff there as well. And here is the aft again. This is the other floor of the dining room. And again, more restrooms. So you can make reservations, but they have walk-in guests line as well. And then, like I said, if you are Club Orange, you'll see there that there is a separate Club Orange check-in kiosk. Now, your whole table does have to be here before they'll check you in, even on the Club Orange side of things. We have not found a long wait at all. And we're already to the, oh, let me do my deck 2. There you go. Now we are going to deck 1. You will see they make it very clear where the gangways are. So I think they've pretty much all been on deck 1 or a deck. But they announce it, it's in the daily program. There's people directing you, so you'll know where the gangway is when it's a port day. And the final deck 2 tour, main deck. This is like where your guest services is going to be. And like I said, they are very clear with signage on where the gangway is. I'll be sure to leave a link to our cabin tour at the end of this video. So if you want to check out our cabin, you can click on that as well. So this is where you'll find places like the future cruise desk and the front desk staff, as well as if you're a Club Orange, this is where the Club Orange line would be. This is also where you go to grab your disembarkation luggage tags. They don't drop them off in your room. You actually have to go pick up your color coding based on when you want to disembark here in the atrium area. And that wraps up our full ship tour of Holland America Zuiderdam. I hope you enjoyed exploring the ship with us, from the top decks to all those cozy corners that make it feel like a home at sea. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our port videos from this cruise when they drop. You will find a link to our cabin tour here, and stick around for a sneak peek for what's next. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Rise and shine, everybody. It is an early morning here in Quebec, Canada. We are getting ready to disembark. We just did a 7-day Canada-New England cruise, left from Boston and made our way up to Quebec City. And all of our bags are packed and we're ready to go. But we're not going home yet. We are heading over from Quebec City to Seattle to board the NCL Encore tomorrow for a 7-day Alaska cruise. So we cannot wait to share this journey of leaving Canada and going over to Seattle to switch from a Canada-New England to an Alaska cruise. So follow along, we've got lots to share.